my channel, Caprice Spilling the Tea Lifestyle Tips, and your girl is back. No, I don't have my robe on. I got a little stain right there on my shirt. But anyways, your girl is back, and this one is freshly off the dome. I did not write anything down, so I'm just freestyling this, but this is from last year, and I wanted to talk about paying it forward. I don't know if I called it that last year, but I do know that I did speak about paying it forward last year, the year before. But I know I always talk to my clients about paying it forward, and what better time to talk about paying it forward but now. And just like I said, anything that comes off of the dome that I remember to do before the new year, because we only have like what, a week before the new year starts. The new year starts on the 31st. So I have at least till Thursday morning to freestyle this and tell y'all what's coming off the dome. So anyways, paying it forward. What do I mean by paying it forward? Okay. What I mean by paying it forward is bills. That's all we talk about on here. It's how to get from rags to riches, right? So, how to get from rags to riches and live your best life, clickbait, is paying it forward. So, let's get into it. All right, y'all. So, how to live your best life, pay it forward, look good all throughout the year, get your check and let it be your check. Okay. First thing, whatever bill you have that you could pay it forward for 6 months to a year, do it. Now, let's break it down. Let's bring it back. Last year or the year before last, I used to use cash envelopes. Some of you guys are still using cash envelopes. Some of you guys went back doing it, just saving your money in the bank. Some of you guys are scarfacing it. And if y'all don't know what I mean by scarfacing, it means basically having your own little money tote thing like I have, and putting your money in there. But either way, you're saving your money for that bill. So when that bill comes, you don't have to say, oh, I got to wait till I get paid on the 6th to pay that bill. You don't have to do that. You ain't got to worry about no late fees, none of that. Because we all know late fees basically cause us to come out our pockets more. And we ain't trying to do that all 2021, right? So let's say, let's try something easy, right? So let's say, and I don't have my phone on me, so I'm gonna have to, and I ain't even got my glasses on, y'all, so y'all gonna have to excuse me, because your girl looking for the calculator and I'm blind as a bat, but I'm trying to be cute, right? Oh, they got some new stuff on here. Swipe up, switch up, I guess, for different calculators. I don't know. So anyways, so let's start off with your water bill. So let's say that your water bill, I like to work with even numbers, y'all. So don't mind me. So let's say your water bill is like $30 a month. So you're going to basically do 30 times 12, which is $360 for the year. Now, don't get it twisted. We all know we ain't going to get that lucky and have it $30 a year unless it's a fixed rate and you're in an apartment or whatever. So you would take $30 times 12, and that's $360 for the year. If you would like to, you could take one of your checks and you could just put that whole $360 in an envelope and put water bill for 2021, right? Or you can divide that $360 by 2 and put $180 in there and put water bill for 2021, 6 months or whatever. However you see fit, just pay it forward. You do that for each and every one of your bills except your mortgage or your rent, because mortgage and rent, that's totally different. Unless you have that much money to put up for 6 months for your mortgage or rent, then do so. But if you don't have that much, then just pay your water. I'm sorry, not your water. Just pay your rent or your mortgage like you've been paying it. But I know car insurance allow you to pay up to 6 months. You could pay your water bill up to 6 months. You could pay your light bill up to 6 months. You could pay, or to a year. You could pay sewage if you pay sewage up to 6 months a year. All the bills that you have that you know that you could pay up, do it. And then that way throughout the year, your money in your pocket, like your money wherever you want your money. Your money is wherever you want your money to be. Your money is where the money reside. Where the money reside. I know y'all done heard that before on social media. Like you wherever the money reside. Okay, so now you guys are asking me, Capri, like you talk about taking all this money, paying it forward 6 months to a year. How are we supposed to do that when you know what I'm saying? We barely working or whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop. Now I don't know about the stimulus because from what I know, we were supposed to be getting the stimulus today, but since Trump ain't signed a veto bill or something like that, I guess he's trying to give us $2,000, and he's saying he ain't gonna sign it until we get that. I don't know. I'm getting all this from my husband because I don't watch, I don't watch the news like that. If I do go down there, that's to get on my bike and for my husband to explain the news to me. So, anywho, how are you guys going to get all this money? Well, hopefully you get taxes. Uno. Or if we do get another stimulus, tres. Well, that's dos. But I know the stimulus probably only going to be like $600 per person. But let's be real. Half of us got kids out here. So you getting more than just $600. But whatever you do get, because I'm not trying to count your pockets. I'm not here for that. I'm here to help, advise, and assist. However you get your coins, try to put it in a place where you could save it for a rainy day, like bills or whatever your goals are. Normally, what I do is when I get my taxes, my husband and I, when we get our taxes, we'll sit down, we'll see how much we have. Okay. From there, me being the house advisor or the money advisor, house advisor, whatever, from there, however much our water, electric, however much it was for the year or around that amount, we will take that amount and then we will pay it up 6 months to a year. Now we won't pay it as in put it in the company's hand. Y'all know, if y'all been rocking with me for a minute, your girl ain't trying to put her coins in nobody's hand no more. My sister paid her car insurance up for a year, like gave it to the company, and they end up leaving or something like that, shutting down, and she had to go through the courts to get her money back. Like, I don't know. Now, if you trust your insurance company, and they're like, my sister was dealing with like a side insurance company, so just to let y'all know, it ain't all insurance company. But if you're dealing with like Geico, Alltel, y'all know they ain't going nowhere, pay it up 6 months. But what I do is however much we're paying monthly, that's what I put in there for like 6 months. And then I go from there. I don't never put it in a company hand. Same thing with my water bill. I don't do that either. Because it seems like when you give them your money, like physically give them your money, it seems like your bill is higher, or it's like they do something to your bill to make all that credit go. So I don't do it. What I do is I put it, I keep it in my account. And then I already know, like I keep it in the bill account. And I already know in my planner how much I got for each one. So basically, and then I would try to put it over here or for y'all to visualize it. But basically what I do is, let's say I have, I'll say 20 stacks. Let's say that. Let's say I have 20 stacks in the bill account. Well, I know that I put 6 months for my mortgage. I know I put a year for the water bill. I know I put 6 months for the light bill. So each one that comes out, I will basically take it off to deplete that 20 stacks, so I know which one is taken from which one. But I will not put my money in the company's hands. Anything can happen. And let's be honest, if y'all been rocking with me once again, and I will say that a lot, because I have people that have been rocking with me from day one, they my A1s, and I have people that just clicked on because, you know, I'm a realist and I tell y'all the truth. This year right here, $3,000, basically my husband and I got robbed over a car that from a close friend that we thought, he's a dealer guy, but I've been dealing with him for a long time. I known him since I was a kid, but the car was not good. And I trusted him and gave him the $3,000 and told him, if anything is wrong with the vehicle, I'll bring it back and we'll look for something else. He must be needed that money more than me, because he took my $3,000 and I'm still trying to get it back. I'm still going to court to trying to get it back. So this year, 2021, I'm not playing with nobody when it comes to my money. It's going to take eagle's claw to pry my hands open from my coins. Because if I don't get it up here and they don't feel right here, you ain't getting it. So that's where I'm at. And that's the reason why I tell people, like, you don't have to physically give the company your money. Just save the money. So save the money, put it in your account. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm about to show you guys real quick what I'm talking about when I say save the money. All right. Y'all, this is a filter. Is it a filter? Not a filter. What do you call it? For my thing. But anyways, this is what I purchased. I purchased one of these. My mom has one of these too, but her one's bigger. It's like one of those fire ones. And the key is on my ring, so I can't open it. But basically, as you guys can see, is one of those fire ones. You can get it from Wally World, Walmart. And basically, you can put, what I was doing was when I had my cash envelopes, I would put the money in there and then I would stick it in there and swoop it away in, you know, my little hiding spot. But yeah, I will put the money in there, and then when that time comes for that bill, I would basically go into my bank. That's what I call my bank. And I would take the money and I'll pay the bill. And I'll put it in my account and I'll pay the bill. So I would do it like that instead of just giving the company my money. Now, another thing that I decided to do, because honestly, there's nothing in there right now. What I decided to do was, when I get paid, because there's so many ways to skin a cat, y'all. Like, you just don't have to do it one way. And that's why I try to teach you guys and tell you guys, like, different ways you can do this, because what works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. So that's one way you can do it. Another way you can do it is, when you get paid, like I told you guys in the beginning, but you had to been rocking with me for a minute. So yes, y'all gonna hear a lot of that. You're gonna have to, if you've been rocking with me for a minute. Another way to do it is have more than one bank account. Bank account. Not more than one bank. You don't have to have more than one bank, but have more than one bank account. You can have a savings account, which is like a rainy day account. You can have a bill account, and then you could probably have, like, I don't know, another account or whatever. And what you do is, whenever you get paid or whenever you get your taxes, just like I said, put that money in that account. So if you know for 6 months to a year, all the bills are going to add up to like 20 stacks, go ahead and put it in the bill account. Just sit it there. So then that way, you know, when the bill come, all you have to do is just either slide your card or write a check, however you do it, or have it direct deposit out your account. I don't know. But at least it's there. Just don't touch it. Because if you put your bill money with your savings, then, Lord, I don't know what to tell you. You know, so have a bill account, because I still have a bill account, and I also have a spending account. And my billing and my spending, they're not at the same bank. Okay, so boom, there's that. But if you rather do it this way, which is the old way I used to do it, get the money, put it in an envelope, and basically you still got to put it back in your account. And that's the reason why I stopped doing it this way, because I still had to take the money out and put it back in my account and pay the bill. But some people don't like for the bank to know how much they have. That's like an olden way, because back in the day, you know, our grandmamas used to keep the money in the Bible, used to keep the money somewhere in the book. They didn't want nobody to know how much money they had. So back then, they was using more physical money than debit cards. Now we're using electronics. So it really don't make no sense to take all that money out to put money in every month. That's just running back and forth. So what I do is I just leave the money in there. I put a certain amount of my bills my billing account a certain amount of my savings account, or take out a certain amount of money and I use a certain amount of money. So if that makes sense, because it feels like I'm rambling, but if that makes sense, pay it forward so that way you will be able to have a year full of, I call it prosperity and abundance, because you ain't got to worry about no bills. The bills are already there. And it makes so much sense because you get your taxes the beginning of the year. You get your taxes like February, March. That is still the first 3 months is still the beginning of the year. So it's just like you get your taxes February, March, you will be a fool not to pay it forward. And that way you got the rest of the year. So like if anything falls short, you know it ain't going to be your bills. It may be something that you won't. It may be something that you won't, not need. It may be something that you won't, that may fall short. But I promise you it won't be nothing that you need because you already paid it forward. So anyway, I don't want to make it seem like I'm just rambling. So I'm going to end the video here. I just wanted you guys to know that, you know, the new year is coming in 2021. Pay it forward when you get your taxes, or if we do get a little stimulus. Well, if we do, yeah, well, I don't know what up with that stimulus, but I'm going to say your taxes, because your taxes is like the biggest amount that you get. Whenever you get your taxes, please click back on this video and remember to pay it forward. Pay everything that you can up to 6 months to a year. If it's a really, really small bill, like your water bill, pay it for a year. Like, hold that money for a year. If it's something bigger, like your mortgage or your rent, then go ahead and continue to pay that monthly. But everything else, like your light bill, you could pay that up to 6 months. Like, just pay it for it so when you get your coins, you won't have to worry about it. All right. I love you guys. If you're anything spiritual, shop PMG. If you want a one-on-one consultation, how I went from rags to riches, holla at your girl Pre. COVID is still out there. Wash your hands, wash your ass. Remember that I love you guys. Please subscribe and comment down below. Bye.